Hello all my fellow small business owners. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 new small business grants that you can apply for in July 2025, ranging up to $25,000. Hello, if you're new here, my name is Mariah. I'm the owner of Grandiose Grant Services, where we cater to all of your business needs, which includes helping you grow your business and secure grant funding to improve your business. If you're in need of some business assistance, make sure you head on over to my website, www.grandiosgrantservices.com, to schedule with me today. Now, let's go ahead and get into these new grant opportunities. This first grant opportunity is going to be the Found Her Grant. The reward amount for this grant varies. This is going to be open to Hawaiian women business owners, and there is no deadline for this grant. Alright, to get to this grant, you're going to go to foundher.org. It says uplifting women entrepreneurs grounded in Hawaii, empowering women-led businesses in Hawaii. Found Her accelerates growth for Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander, and Asian American businesses in Hawaii. No other program combines capital, family care, mentorship, and skill building uniquely for Native American, Pacific Islanders, and Asian American Wahine. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, forgive me, y'all. As founders, mothers, and caretakers, we are committed to removing barriers to early stage success. So, funding. Women are over-mentored and underfounded, so we aim to provide grant funding to see your business growth and empower you to build your future. Ohana Care Stipends. Flexible child and elder care stipends that can be used to pay for anything from a daycare service to the auntie in your neighborhood or a grandparent to buy groceries. Mentorship. Participating teams are connected with 2 core mentors based on the industry of their business. Teams also have access to larger advisor networks with former entrepreneurs, corporate decision makers, leaders, and subject matter experts. Mentors have been carefully chosen and for their leadership and expertise in their respective spaces, as well as the balance they bring to core mentor team. They act as sounding boards, brainstorm partners, connectors, and supporters. Community events, quarterly networking and market events for our larger community of women entrepreneurs. So we're going to scroll back up. We're going to go to applicant packet. So this is going to be the Hawaii Found Her application packet. These are the things you need to know. This is going to be the application form, the exact same information that's in the packet, so you can pre-read it and fill out everything. But then once you're finished with everything, you'll have to go to this link, which is airtable.com, sign up or sign in to be able to apply for this one. This next opportunity is going to be the Performing Arts Funding Grant. The reward amount for this grant is $5,000. This is going to be open to nonprofits, and the deadline for this grant is August 31st, 2025. To get to this grant, you're going to go to etconnect.com/about/philanthropy/performingartsgrant.aspx. Once you're here, it says the ETC supports the arts throughout the United States by awarding cash grants to nonprofit performance groups. Grants are modest and limited to a maximum of $5,000 in order to distribute funding to a greater number of worthy organizations. Preference is given to organizations producing their own work rather than to hosting venues. Applying and meeting qualifications does not guarantee an award. The committee typically receives many more applications than can be funded. ETC may partially fund any application at its discretion. Eligibility. To apply for funding, applicants must be based in the United States and meet one of the following: a 501c3 nonprofit residing in the United States, accredited public or private school, university residing in the United States, federal, state, and local government as defined in Section 170C of the IRS Service Code. Performing arts grants will not fund organizations that discriminate based on race, religion, creed, staff salaries, scholarships, internships, travel for individuals or groups, new constructions, any type of event, dinner, or gala, advertising and or corporate sponsorship, and funding raising avenues including silent auctions. Okay, so application deadline August 31st, decision by December 31st. So we're going to go to apply for a performing arts funding grant, and this one is going to be on Samply. You'll have to create an account or log in to be able to apply for this one. This next grant opportunity is going to be the Mildred's Dream Foundation. The reward amount for this grant is $25,000. This is going to be open to nonprofits, and the deadline for this grant is July 15th, 2025. Alright, to get to this grant, you're going to go to mildredsdreamfoundation.org/grant program. Once we're here, it says Mildred's Dream Foundation Grant Guidelines and Eligibility Criteria. Please read this entire section before completing your grant application. Grant Guidelines. Mildred's Dream Foundation provides grants to community-based nonprofit organizations across priority focus areas that help us meet our mission. All grant requests must align with at least one of these key areas. Education with a focus on access, diversity, and or inclusion for children. Number 2 is DV. 3 is physical and or mental health challenges. Our grant committee is responsible for the review of grant applications and the decision regarding the award and distribution of funds. Up to $25,000 will be provided per grant, and amounts funded are based on our organization budgetary needs, strength of the application, and close alignment with our mission and areas of giving. Please note most grant awards from NDF average between $5,000 to $10,000. NDF provides grants which fund specific programs or projects, including both direct services and projects that further MDF's mission. Up to 20% of the grant request submitted can be used for general operation costs, excluding rent, utilities, office supplies, taxes, and insurance. Staff salary can be considered if necessary for program delivery, implementation, or expansion of the project. Deadline for 2025 NDF grants is by no later than Tuesday, July 15, 2025. For an organization to be eligible to receive a grant from NDF, it must be designated by the Internal Revenue Service as a nonprofit under 501c3 of the U.S. Tax Code, provide direct services, programming, and or advocacy in one of the focus areas listed above. Also, any organization which received a grant in 2024 must submit the required impact progress report no later than June 30th in order to be eligible for grant award consideration in 2025. MDF does not provide grants to the following institutions or organizations. You can pause to read this. MDF does not provide funding for the following activities or purposes. You can pause to read this as well. Beginning in 2026, grant cycles, any organization that has received 3 consecutive years of funding in the areas of education or health will be required to take a year off from applying for funding. To learn more about the grant organizations we support, please watch the YouTube video below to see how Mildred's Dream Foundation is making an impact in the lives of others. So this is everything you should want to know about their focus areas, how to apply, link to SurveyMonkey, apply platform to access the 2025 NDF grant application. So we'll go there and you'll have to upload NDF required budget workbook and balance sheet. And like I said, you'll have to sign in to SurveyMonkey or log in to be able to apply for this one as well. This last grant opportunity is going to be the Proj Emerging Entrepreneurs Grant. The reward amount for this grant is $10,000. This is going to be open to AANHPI-led businesses, and the deadline for this grant is August 1st, 2025. Alright, to get to this direct application is pretty simple. It's going to be on a type form. So you go to form.typeform.com/2 MVSLVHMM !typeform/source =www.google.com. Once we're here, it says the Proj Emerging Entrepreneurs Grant presented in partnership with Ellis Brooklyn. Proj is proud to offer this $10,000 grant and support emerging entrepreneurs as they innovate in their field and grow their business. This application may take between 30 to 60 minutes to complete. You can save your progress and return to make edits before submitting. Please note, once you submit your application, you will no longer be able to make changes. Alright, to get started, you'll put in your full name. If you never want to miss out on any new grant opportunities, check out my super affordable grant list spreadsheet. It lists all of the new grants that you can possibly think of directly on this sheet, and that's going to be right here. If you have any questions or concerns, make sure you comment them down below. And for more, make sure you subscribe.